Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hello students, welcome back to English class with Teacher Fina. For today's lesson, we are going to focus on the same unit. Unit 1, what do you like? Where we are going to learn about contrasting the use of the present simple and the present continuous. Let's get started. Okay, these are the lesson objectives for today's lesson. Okay, the first one, students should be able to contrast the present simple and the present continuous. So we'll see if you still remember previous week's lessons. Okay, next, students should be able to read a short story about Aizat's experience in the jungle. The third one is students should be able to fill in the blanks with the simple present tense of the verbs in brackets. The fourth one, students should be able to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Okay, after we have learned the lesson, you will have to answer some questions relating to the present simple and present continuous tense. Okay, before we start our lesson, I want all of you to look at these two incomplete sentences. Okay, the first one, I t-shirt in the summer. Okay, number 2, I'm a jumper today. Okay, the answer selection should be either wearing or wear. So, which one do you think suits which one? The answer for number 1 is I wear t-shirt in the summer. Okay, the verb is on base form, so it is present continuous or present simple. It is present simple. So the answer for number 2 will be I am wearing a jumper today. It is present continuous because it is formed by adding ing to the verb. Okay, can you tell the difference between these two sentences? Okay, for number 1, we use wear because the tense is in present simple. So the verb wear is on base form. Okay, meanwhile, for number 2, we use wearing because the tense is in present continuous. So the verb wearing is formed by adding ing to it. Okay, so now let's see the notes for present simple first. Okay, what is present simple? Okay, present simple is used to talk about habits, routines, and permanent situations. Okay, for affirmative statements, we will say I wear casual clothes. Okay, we wear casual clothes. You wear casual clothes and they wear casual clothes. Okay, the verb wear is in base form, but with the third person singular, he, she, it, we add an s or es. For example, he watches films, she watches films, and it watches films. Okay, for negative statements, we use do and does to make negatives with the present simple. Okay, we use doesn't for the third person singular. She, he, it, and don't for the others. Okay, for example, I don't study art. We don't study art. You don't study art. They don't study art. He doesn't play rugby. And it doesn't play rugby. Okay, we use do and does to make questions with the present simple. Okay, we use does for the third person singular, she, he, it, and do for the others. Okay, for example, do I live in a house? Do you live in a house? Do we live in a house? Do they live in a house? Do I live in a house? Okay, the answer would be yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Okay, next questions. Okay, does he like to sing? Does she likes to sing? Does it like to sing? Okay, the answer should be yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, it does. Or no, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. Or it doesn't. Okay, so now let's move on to the present continuous. Okay, we use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening right now. Okay, we use the verb to be plus the present participle. Okay, the present participle is usually formed by adding ing to the verb. Okay, for affirmative statements, we say I am dancing, we are cooking, you are cooking, they are cooking. Okay, he is watching a DVD, she is watching a DVD, it is watching a DVD. Okay, negatives are made with not after am, is, or are. Okay, I'm not talking to Jane. We're not listening. You are not listening. They are not listening. Okay, he isn't swimming. She isn't swimming. And it isn't swimming. Okay, we make questions by putting am, is, or are in front of the subject. For example, am I going fast? The short answer is yes, I am. Okay, are we eating? Are you eating? Are they eating? Okay, the short answer is yes, we are. Okay, next is he playing guitar? Is she playing guitar? Is it playing guitar? The short answer would be no, he isn't. Okay, so now let's differentiate the use between present simple and present continuous and how to use them. Okay, let's see the example for present simple first. Okay, I usually send text messages to friends. I usually tell us that sending text messages is something the speaker always does. It is a part of routine or habit. Okay, we can call this a permanent situation. Okay, next, let us see present continuous sentence. We are going to the cinema tonight. Okay, we are going tells us that the speaker is going to the cinema tonight. Soon, the movie will be over. Okay, we call this a temporary situation. Okay, time words plus present tense. Okay, we use now, at the moment, today, tonight with the present continuous. And we use always, usually, often, sometimes, never, every day, once a week, once a month, or once a year with the present simple. Okay, for class activity, you need to read the short story and complete it with the present simple and present continuous of the verbs in brackets. Okay, you may open the Google form to answer the questions. Okay, for class exercise 1, you need to fill in the blanks with the simple present tense of the verbs in brackets. Okay, you may open the Google form to answer the questions. Okay, for class exercise 2, you need to complete the sentences with the correct forms of the verbs in brackets. Okay, you may open the Google form to answer the questions. Okay, students, we are now towards the end of our lesson. Okay, before we end, can you share what we learned today? Okay, we learned how to contrast. Okay, the use of simple present and simple continuous. Okay, which one is to talk about things that are happening right now? Is it simple present or present continuous? It is present continuous. Okay, how about a simple present? Simple present is used to talk about habits, routines, and permanent situations. Okay, next question. Okay, can you give me one example of a simple present? Okay, they study in the same school. Okay, the verb study is on base form. Okay, how about the example for present continuous? They are going to school. Okay, how do we know that this is present continuous? Because present continuous is usually formed by adding ing to the verb. Okay, what are the time words used with present continuous? We use now, at the moment, today, tonight. Okay, how about present simple? We use usually, often, sometimes, never, every day, once a year, once a week, and once a month. Okay students, I hope you learned something from today's lesson. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week.